to the Panthers and the Falcons, and I mean, every time we give the Falcons like a 10th chance, they come and bite us in the butt. So next time we bet the Falcons, please come at us and slap us in the face, folks, and kind of tell us what are y'all doing, and come at me on Twitter. Anytime I speak positive about the Falcons, folks, I need y'all to keep me in check. So please try and do that, because the Falcons lose. We had them -3. We thought it was great value, and they end up losing and can't even beat the Panthers. Even though there was no Calvin Ridley. We found that out on our pregame show, and we were still with the Falcons, folks. So we're not going to use that as an excuse. Oh, no Calvin Ridley. Yeah, of course we didn't want them to win. But we're going to keep it honest with you. We even said it. No Calvin Ridley, no problem. And here it is now a problem, unfortunately. So the Panthers get the win 19-13, but it's not Sam Darnold, folks. We're not going to buy this Panthers team because they beat the Falcons. We're just not going to buy this Falcons team anymore because we were starting to buy this Falcons team. Shame on us. So this Panthers team is still not good. We're still not believing in Sam Darnold. They could barely move the ball the entire game. The lackluster offense by the Falcons kind of gave the light to the Falcons here. They only scored in field goals, folks. I mean, this is how they scored, folks. They fumbled on the first drive, folks. Chuba Hubbard fumbled, classic. Sam Darnold, first pass last week, interception. Chuba Hubbard, first run this week, fumble. I mean, this is what the Panthers are, folks. They are not ready to go into the game. Look at coaching a little bit. Matt Rule, is he good? We are still cats out of the bag a little bit on that one, but I mean, they score a field goal, tie the game 3-3. They kick another field goal. Now they're down 6-10. They can't do anything off of a Matt Ryan interception. They have to punt. They score a field goal right before halftime, making it 9-10. They score a field goal right out of halftime, 12-10. The Falcons miss a field goal, and then the Panthers are finally able to score a touchdown here in the fourth quarter to make it 19-10 and really kind of win the game, because the Falcons cannot move the ball either. But this is how they scored the touchdown, folks. You ready for this drive? 6-yard run, 6-yard run, 6-yard run, 3-yard run, 6-yard run, 6-yard run, -2-yard run, an 11-yard pass. Finally, 10 plays into the drive, we finally get a pass. But then we're right back at it. 1-yard run, pass incomplete, an 11-yard run by Sam Darnold. And that's what y'all keep telling me. Well, Sam Darnold's so good with his legs, and he had 2 rushing touchdowns against the Cowboys a couple weeks ago. He's such a great quarterback. Okay, Sam Darnold could be a good running quarterback when nobody expects it. Nobody gives this man credit passing the ball, so nobody cares if he runs for 10 yards a pop. He's still not going to do anything. So he runs for 11 yards, then he runs for 8 yards again, back-to-back plays. He's scrambling because he can't throw the ball, so he's like, well, I gotta run. I can't trust my arm here. And then he gets knocked out of the game with a concussion, and then they're back to running the ball, 2-yard run, and then they have a pass incomplete with PJ Walker, a 5-yard penalty, and then Chuba Hubbard runs it in 6 yards for the touchdown. So on the 1 touchdown run, Sam Darnold wasn't out there for the actual touchdown, okay? And they were running the ball with everybody, the quarterback, the running backs, everybody was running the ball because they're like, we can't pass this. Nothing's going to happen if we throw the ball. We'll just kind of kick a field goal or punt the ball and leave the door open for the Falcons. So Sam Darnold, not good, running the ball. He's a good runner, okay, because nobody expects it from him. You think he's going to be running this way next year if he's still a starter somewhere? No. They'll shut it down next season when they've got the full body of work. Sam Darnold's not a dual threat quarterback. Don't come at me. Well, Sam Darnold could be in the same conversation as Patrick Mahomes and Lamar Jackson and Kyler Murray and Ryan Tannehill. No, he can't. Stop that. Those are all good passers as well as runners. Sam Darnold's just a good runner because nobody's got a spy. Because why would you spy Sam Darnold? I would honestly send all 11 of my defenders on a spy on Sam Darnold. Okay, he can't throw to anybody wide open anyway, so everybody just play Sam Darnold running the ball. We'll be fine. We'll live. So Sam Darnold goes 13 of 24. 54% completion percentage, absolutely pathetic. 129 yards, absolutely not good. No touchdown, no interceptions. So I guess that's the silver lining for Sam Darnold. No turnovers. I'll give him that. Everything else not good. Chuba Hubbard led the team in rushing, 24 carries for 82 yards and a touchdown. Sam Darnold took off 8 times for 66 yards. So half of his overall yards, or he had half as many rushing yards as he has as passing yards, folks. Does that sound right? No, of course not. And then who was he trying to get the ball to? Sam Darnold, leading receiver, was DJ Moore, 4 catches, 59 yards. Then Amir Abdullah, Three catches for 35 yards. Tommy Tremble, 3 catches, 18 yards. Ian Thomas, their tight end, 1 catch, 10 yards. Chuba Hubbard, 1 catch, 9 yards. So Sam Darnold's not a good passer like we know, but they get the win. We are not changing our mind on this Panthers team. This is still not a good team. Now we talk about this Falcons team. Really not good here. Matt Ryan goes 20 of 27 for 146 yards. Dink and dunk to the max right here on 20 completions. So completion percentage was good, 74%, but not airing it out, dinking and dunking, 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions. First interception, let's see, it resulted in no points here, but it stalled the drive. They were at the Panthers' 24-yard line. Once again, Matt Ryan not making the right decision down in the red zone or closer, knocking on door to the red zone like we know. Second interception came in the fourth quarter, once again, decently in the Panthers territory at their 30-yard line. Luckily, the Panthers can't score any points, but they were already down 19-10 at this point. You score any points here, they still were able to get the ball back. You maybe be able to do something and maybe win the game, tie up the game, but you don't even give yourself a chance because you're down 2 scores because you are turning over the ball, not taking advantage of all those opportunities for points. So this Falcons team is exactly what this Falcons team has been. They're up and down. They're iffy. Once they look good or solid one game, they're back to looking absolutely dreadful the next. Cordell Patterson had a touchdown, and that was really their last scoring of the game, folks, really. As soon as Cordell Patterson scored a touchdown at the end of the first quarter, they did not score for the rest of the game until garbage time in the last literally 21 seconds to score a field goal to make it look competitive. So Arthur Smith, we were ready to call him, a good head coach. Cordell Patterson, we were ready to say, hey, he's finally established as a good weapon here, and it all went out the window in one game without Calvin Ridley, and we don't even know what's going to go on with him because he's citing kind of personal issues of why he can't go, and he kind of wants to be away from the Falcons. So I don't even know if he wants to play football anymore, if he wants to play for the Falcons anymore, whatever it is. So this could be potentially detrimental for the Falcons overall. All right, running backs here for this Falcons team. Mike Davis, 9 carries for 44 yards. Cordell Patterson, 9 carries for 35 yards. So running back by committee is exactly what we kind of know it is here by these two running backs. And then who was Matt Ryan throwing to without Calvin Ridley? Tajay Sharp, number 1 leading wide receiver, 5 catches, 58 yards. Cordell Patterson, 5 catches for 37 yards and a touchdown. Mike Davis, 5 catches for 22 yards, and then Kyle Pitts, 2 catches for 13 yards. So once again, wasn't able to utilize Kyle Pitts for 3 straight games. He had 2 straight 100-yard receiving games, and the Panthers defense locked him up. And then you don't have Calvin Ridley, and then Matt Ryan and Arthur Smith have no idea how to run an offense from that point. So Falcons, we are off on them 100%, and if we ever bet them again, I give you permission to never listen to the show ever again, folks. I will give you all the permission for that. So Panthers win. We're still not buying them. Falcons lose. We're definitely not buying them anymore. Panthers win 19-13.